Hello YouTube, Moose Cow here, continuing our game of Kings and Kaisers. To quote the Madman, it is now time for the turn of the three-headed beast. That's right, France, British Empire, and Japan. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Got a lot of stuff, but before I do that, we just want to point out a few corrections we've made. So, before the Russian Civil War started, I actually made an illegal move. There was a cavalry in eastern Ukraine, and I decided to tow an artillery to try and attack Germany here to contest it. If you're in a contested territory, which this was contested by the Austrians at the time, if you're in a contested territory, you could only move to an adjacent friendly territory that you control or another contested territory that has your units in it. Since this was it began in a contested territory, I could back up to here. I could move to a friendly territory, but I could not attack with that. So, because of that illegal move, that was presumably one of the dice that hit him. I told him to give an infantry back. To add an infantry, I got 2 hits against him, so I told him to take one of his infantry back. 2, Madman moved all of his cavalry to Berlin. He has changed his mind. They're now in Poland. So instead of Berlin, they're all in Poland. What else? Oh, down here. On the same note of being able to attack from a contested territory, this German that the Madman had in Egypt, he had him attack Palestine and contested or whatever. I don't even remember what the result was, but he can't do that because Egypt is contested, which means the only place he can go is back to Darfur or stay in Egypt because it's contested unless he's picked up by a transport. So he decided to move him to Darfur. So there's that. And then also, Madman did not update his tracker very well, or not his tracker, he didn't update Africa very well, so he didn't realize what I had open, so he sent an infantry from German East Africa into Belgian Congo. And you can guess that, yes, I'm going to attack that. But anyway, so that, and also he forgot the convoy. He forgot the convoy for Season 38, the 2 battleships. So that's automatically 2 damage because there's misses or hits, and this is 2 IPCs for that territory. There's a lot of stuff there, but it's 2 IPCs, trust me. Okay, so I don't have to roll for that. So he's already pulled those 2 IPCs, and also Germany is at 42 on the tracker. I think he had them higher. They're at 42. So currently, I believe this tracker is accurate. So Austria-Hungary is doing very, very well on the subject of beasts, But anyway, as well as Germany, they're both killing it right now. So I am in a bit of a pickle, but we'll see. I think that's all the little mistakes I covered. So anyway, France is going to buy with the money that it has. I can't remember the exact total, but it's going to spend 6 on a fighter, 8 on 2 artillery, 6 on a sub, and then 18 on 6 infantry. Okay. We have a few attacks. Oh, and I have my poison gas, which I'm just going to go ahead and put that down in Lorraine. So, what is this? Stack of 3. This is artillery, so that poison gas marker goes in there. So that means basically all these are normal artillery when defending. But when attacking, I can choose to use 3 artillery, up to 3 artillery to launch poison gas and potentially paralyze defending infantry rather than killing them. So anyway, get to that bridge if and when we cross it, and then I'm going to attack Piedmont, and I'm going to attack Belgium right there. Forgot to put a marker there, but a combat marker, but you get the point. Anyway, so 2 infantry from Provence, the 2 artillery, and let's see, 1 cavalry are going to come in there. So I'll have 4 3s and a 2 against his lone 3. Let me think about that. Yeah, sure. The remaining cavalry in Provence is going to go up to Paris. 1 transport from Season 27 is going to go 1 2 down to 14. Over here, 2 infantry are going to hop on that transport in Season 13, and go 1 over to 2. Try and take out Belgian Congo for the Brits. So they'll have that, and if they don't get it, then those British will come in on their turn, possibly. And then this infantry in Togoland will move over to Nigeria. The infantry in India or Persia will move over to Mesopotamia. Infantry in East India will move over to West India. Back over here onto this front, one fighter is going to go from Lorraine into Belgium, along with 2 artillery and an infantry. And then, let's see, these 2 fighters are going to fly back to Paris, and I'm going to rail this infantry to Lorraine. Oop. To Lorraine, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Actually, so these guys are both here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. He's got 3 defending infantry there. I have. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Those cruisers in 18 will stay put. And let me try to think. Those ships over there are staying put. Yeah, that's it for France. So let's get to it. So I got these. Let's do Piedmont. I have 4 3s and a 2. All right, I got him 3 times. His return fire. Miss. Excellent. Okay, got me some slack there. So that goes back to Italy. Actually, no, I'll just put that down here. And where was it? All right. Oh yeah, this is what needed one. Okay. So took Piedmont. So 3 APCs away from Germany. 1, 2, 3. Italy goes 1, 2, 3. Back to being tied with Japan for the time being. Totally gonna lose it, but whatever. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And then we have this battle here. So I have air supremacy, the fighter, 2 infantry bumped up by the 2 artillery, which are attacking at 4s, and then he has 3 defending 3s. Hold on, wait a second. Let me think about this. 2. Okay. Okay. Man, I should have gone on with a little heavier. I only got 2 hits. So I will not get this NO for this, but anyway, he loses 2 infantry. His return fire. 1 hit, okay. I'll lose an infantry. And then that is contested. And then we have this down here, 2 2s. He's got no artillery, so there's no preemptive strike. They both miss. His return fire. He hit. Okay. All right. I'm sure he's happy about that. Okay. Well, it is contested. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. Okay. So Germany goes down 1 more. And that about does it for France. Fighter going down in Paris. And let's see. Sub going down in C-Zone 18. And 2 infantry in Verdun. I'll just add them right here. 2 artillery in Paris. Other 4 infantry in Paris. Okay, cool. So there's that. I do not get this NO because I did not take Belgium. Bummer. I should have gone in a little heavier, but try my best. This fighter moves back to Verdun. So it's in there too. Okay. So what they're at 29. I am being convoyed for Picardy. So they get 27. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Quadruple checking. I will do disposition for everybody at the end of the turn rather than interrupting the video. So anyway, that's France's turn. Now onto the British Empire. Okay, Brits, what are you gonna do? You're being convoyed like crazy, hemorrhaging money because of these convoys, but I still can't quite do much about it. Britain is going to be buying. Oh, wait, first, let me roll my tech. Let's see what happens. Come on. I got one tech token. You can get 5 or a 6, or 2 5s, or 2 6s, or a 5 and a 6. Some combination of that. I got a 6. Okay, that's a breakthrough. Oop. I have no idea where that went. I'll find it later. Okay. That's the problem with these micro dice. 6. That is a military base or a naval port. Let me think about this. Hold on a second. One of these two. Okay. Really could go for some sea mines, but whatever. I have to place this in an originally controlled territory, I believe. If I'm remembering this correctly, I have to place it in an originally controlled territory. I cannot place it in enemy territory. So, let's see. I can't place it in a territory that I can't place a military base in a territory that has, like, I can't place a naval base here. Sorry, I cannot place a military base here because there's already land unit production. I can, however, place a naval port here so that I have the ability to build naval unit or sea units there, and I can add a naval port here as well. Let's see. You know what? Could add a naval port to this territory, which would allow me to spawn, I guess, in either of these, or just one or the other. Choices. Ooh, delightful choices. See, I have to put this down now, and I can't mobilize with this round. I can mobilize with it next round, but if I don't place it until next round, then it's basically 2 rounds. I have to place this now, so that's what I'm thinking about. Either I'm leaning towards a naval port, so go with that. Port there. West India would also be helpful. I might have to. Dang, man. Decisions. I am going to go with a naval port. Yeah. 1 second. Sorry, I'm thinking about this too long. Naval port focus. Where do I put you? let's see. I gotta think about this. Sorry, guys. West India. Here. For the time being, I might change my mind on this. I'm going to put it down in Canada, and I'm going to put it down in, let's see, I'll put it down in, let's see, put it here. Yep. Maybe I'll change my mind and I'll let Madman know, but that's where I'm putting it. Okay. Actually, you know what? I can wait until, you know what? I'm going to do this for temporarily. Oh, yeah, I know where that's going. I'm going to put it down here and I'm going to place it at the end of my turn just to see how things pan out a little bit, I guess. Okay, so I can do that. So this is a machine gun that the Americans wonderfully, the Americans wonderfully gave this to me. So this is going, you guessed it, down in good old Persia. Okay. So 3 infantry in Persia are now paired with a machine gun. I can place it in any territory that I control. Okay. Moving on from there. Oh yeah, and okay, so from there, purchases 3 fighters, 3 infantry, saving 9 IPCs. Okay, so there you go. Cool. Okay, combats. 1 infantry from Mesopotamia will walk into northern Anatolia, which is empty. So I'm just go ahead and take that off. And then down here, these 2 are going to have to go into Belgian Congo. These 3 infantry will move down to South Africa. 2 infantry and the machine gun are going to hop onto this transport in 12 and go 1 and offload into Portuguese East Africa. I know this is a little crowded. Portuguese East Africa. Okay. And then the 2 infantry and 1 artillery that were in South Africa will move over there. So make it that all nice and pretty. So 3 infantry are paired with that machine gun. And let's see. Really hate to do this, but 2, this is contested. I can pick them up, load them with the transport, and move them to a friendly territory. 1, 2, unloading down here. Egypt is very likely lost, we'll see. Transport here in 31 will go 1, 2. This cruiser here will go from 27, will go 1, 2 to C Zone 18. And this sub here will go 1, 2 to C Zone 38. And let's see. This transport will transport over, let's see, 2 infantry to Mesopotamia, or actually 1 infantry to Mesopotamia. They'll move 1 over there. Move this down over here. This transport with these 2 infantry is going to go 1, 2, unload in Portuguese East Africa. And over here we got a transport that's going to pick up the infantry from the Palo Islands, go over here, pick up the infantry from North Borneo, and then go 1 more and unload in Malaya. Yeah, or actually, Let's see. Actually, no. He's going to stay here, unload there. This transport will go over to Sea Zone 62, pick up this infantry, go up here, offload them in Queensland, and this infantry from German New Guinea will come down to Papua. And this infantry here will go to Southwest, and yeah, Southwest Australia. All right. Those two infantry will stay in Hong Kong. Let's see what else. Okay, and last but not least, we have this this mess over here. So to help out the White Russians, I have to do this. So let's kind of go over the stipulations between the Central Powers and the Russian Civil War. The Central Power, this is what the territories that they control are basically referred to as Outer Russia, okay? And what the Whites and Soviets are fighting over is now considered Inner Russia, right? The Central Powers may never enter Inner Russia, period. The Allied powers are considered at war with the Soviets, so they can enter Inner Russia, and they can help out in Inner Russia, but they cannot attack from Inner Russia to Outer Russia. All right, you can attack from as allies. If I go in here, I can go in from these territories, but if I go in from Outer Russia into Inner Russia, I can't come back, right? It's like a representation of the dedication to fighting communism and stuff like that. So anyway, I can attack from Persia, I can attack here to help them out, and then I can fly the plane back, and I can attack, I can't attack from Turkmenia, this way towards Volga. I can't attack from Tatarstan to Volga, right? But I can back out and then attack those territories. So I can back out to Persia and then attack Caucasus again, or what have you. But anyway, here's what we're doing. So we're doing this. I'm sending 3 infantry, the cavalry in Persia, and 2 artillery from Persia, and the fighter from Persia, and then this cavalry is towing 1 artillery from West India in there. So this will be fun. And then what else? I think that's it. So it's just this combat here. It's that combat and that combat. Nothing else is a combat. I think. Yeah, nothing else is a combat. Okay. Cool. Move this down. Okay. This infantry from West India will move to, or did I move him in there? I can't remember. I'll move him to Persia. I'll double check, make sure I didn't move him from East Indiana already. I can't remember. I think I'm thinking of this guy. Anyway, so I'll double check that. Yeah, okay, so do this battle here and this battle here. So first off, let's start with this one. So I got 2 3s. He has a 3 as well. Huh, blanks. Jeez, this guy is stubborn. Okay, let's see, his return fire. Of course he gets a hit. Okay, well, that artillery has to go. Still contested. Okay, great. Let's hope this goes better. So, attacking the Soviets. I got 2 2s, 3 4s because I have air supremacy, and 3 3s. He has 4 3s that he's defending with. I don't want to do this, but I got it. Okay. Ooh, okay. 1 2 3 4. Exactly what I needed. Okay. Cool. His return fire. 2 hits. I'll take it. I will take that. And lose these guys. That goes back to the whites. And he got 2 hits on me. I will lose 2 infantry. And then this fighter will move back to Persia because it has 1 move value remaining. Okay, no IPC adjustments because it's worthless. All right, cool. Fun times. Okay. Alrighty. New units. 3 infantry in West India, 1 fighter, 1 fighter in South Africa, 1 fighter in London. Okay. Got my breakthrough. Okay. So let's see. I'm at 50 on the tracker. Of course, I'm going to be convoyed like none other. I'm going to get 3 IPCs for there not being any Central Powers warships in the Med. And let's do the convoys. So, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 10 dice, so I'm not bother rolling for that. And so this will be maxed out. He'll max me out here. So really the question is if he's going to get 3 IPCs for me here. Okay, so 3 IPCs for me or 2 IPCs? That's the question. And it's 2 IPCs. Okay. So 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So 13 subtracted from 50. Okay, so I'm at 38, right? Yeah, 38. Okay. 38 plus 9 plus 3. I'll let you do the math. So yeah, that 9 again. 9 was what I had left over that I didn't spend on. So yeah, let's see. 30, 38. This is actually much easier. 38, 40, 50. Okay, so I got 50 IPCs to spend next round. That's more like it, but of course, you know why. Okay, moving on to Japan. Japan has whatever it is to spend, and they'll buy 12 IPCs on 2 transports, and then 7 IPCs on an infantry and an artillery. And they're going to do their best to help out the whites as much as possible. So send these guys up here. Okay, and this transport here will pick up 2 infantry, go up to from 53 to 54, unload in the Far East. This transport will pick up an infantry artillery and go down 1, 2, and attack Carolinen, the German name for the Caroline Islands at the time. And then the 3 infantry with a machine gun will hop onto these 2 transports and go to German Samoa and attack the 2 infantry there on German Samoa. Alright, those guys will stay put. Those guys will stay put. And let's see. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. So let's do this one. I got 2 3s. He has 2 3s. So my 2 3s. Nice, 2 hits. Okay. And his, right, yeah, 2 3s. Nothing. Sick. Okay. A resounding success. I forgot to put a marker down here. Okay, and then we have 3 3s against 2 3s. So at the very least I can contest it. It's worthless, but you know. Alright, there's 2 snake eyes right there, so I got it. His rebuttal. 1 hit, okay. 1 infantry lost. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, place this here. Place these guys. They got a place to be placed here. This guy has to be placed here. They're still at 14 on the tracker. Oop. Yeah, 14 on the tracker, plus 2 for no Central Powers warships in the Pacific, and then plus 5 for each territory they control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that's nice and tasty. Okay, so 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? Yep. Okay, cool. So I have 21 to spend. Wow. Okay. Bust out the big guns. Okay, so disposition of everybody. Wow, what a doozy. Okay. Oh, I forgot, for the British Empire, I gotta place this, like I said. I will place it. I'm gonna place it in Canada, that's for sure. It's gonna go. Man, which territory? I have to pick which one. If it's here, then ships can go here. If it's here, ships can go there. I'll put it there. Okay. Okay, cool. So, the big disposition. Let's start with France. Let's start over here. 1 infantry in India, 1 infantry in Mesopotamia, 1 infantry in Belgian Congo, 1 infantry in Nigeria, transport in 12, transport in 14, transport in 27, sub 2 cruisers in 18, cavalry, 2 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 infantry, 2 artillery in Belgium. In Paris, we have 3 fighters, and then 2 cavalry, 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry, and 2 artillery. In Lorraine, here we have all of this stuff. We have 3 artillery paired with poison gas, 3 infantry paired with a machine gun. We have 1 fighter, and we have, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9 artillery, and then we have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 infantry. Cool. And then that's, oh yeah, and then we have the battleship and cruiser in Season 31, which did not move. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. All right, British Empire. We have a new naval port here in Canada in Season 2. We have artillery, and we have 5 infantry here in Canada. Behave. Okay. 1 infantry in Yorkshire. We have 4 infantry in Wales, 3 fighters and 4 artillery in London, and we have 7 infantry. We have a transport in, what is this, 28. We have 4 infantry, 2 artillery in Egypt. We have an infantry in Belgian Congo. We have 3 infantry and a fighter in South Africa. We have 2 battleships in Season 38, and a sub and 3 transports. All right, let me get these guys up here. 3 transports. In Portuguese East Africa, we have 3 infantry paired with a machine gun. We have 3 artillery, and we have 4 standard infantry. Okay. 1 transport in 41, 1 transport in 48, 1 transport in 60, infantry in Papua, infantry in Northern Territory, infantry in Queensland, infantry in Southwest Australia, 2 infantry in Siam, 2 infantry in Hong Kong. Let's see, we have 1 fighter, 3 infantry in West India, and then we have a fighter in Persia. We have a fighter, 3 infantry paired with a machine gun, 1, 2, 3 regular infantry, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artillery. We have 1 infantry. Oh, I forgot to collect for this, and I also forgot to convoy for this. So let me do that real quick. Sorry. 2. Okay, well, I get... Where is it? I go up to 53. He goes down. 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. Sorry, I think that's right. And I get 1 more IPC because it convoyed me for 2. Okay. Cool. All right, so we have 1 infantry in northern Anatolia. We have 2 infantry in Mesopotamia. I covered that. We have the questionable infantry in Persia. That is not part of this. I'm going to double check this. That he's supposed to be there. If he's not here, he is in West India. And then we have 2 cavalry, 3 artillery, and an infantry in Turkmenia. Sorry about that. My camera cut. Video is, as you can tell, the video is long enough as it is. So anyway. Just gotta do Japan's disposition real quick. In Amur, there are 2 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 cavalry with those Russians there. There's 2 infantry in the Far East. There's a transport in 54, sub and cruiser in 53, 2 transports in 55, 4 infantry, 2 artillery in central Japan. And then we have infantry and artillery in the Carolinian, transport in 58, and we have 2 transports and in 63, and 2 infantry with a machine gun on German Samoa. So that does it for Japan. Also, I realized I touched on the inner and outer Russia, but I also want to touch on the Soviets' movement restrictions. The whites have to stay within Russia. They can go into Mongolia. That's it until the Civil War wraps up. The Soviets, per the armistice, they can never go into outer Russia territories that the Central Powers control or that the Allied Powers control. They can never step foot in there. They can never step foot into Finland, and they can never go into Afghanistan or Persia. Period. So yeah, so if they come down here, even though I'm here and I've attacked them, they can't come into these two territories. I think it was the Treaty of Brest-Litov or something like that. I don't know, but that was the treaty with the Central Powers that they would stay over here pretty much and deal with this and stuff. That said, the Soviets can invade if they want to. They can invade Norway. Also, they can never end their movement in a territory with Central Powers warships. So theoretically, this ship could go out to here. It could get moved back up to here to protect up there from the Allies, but it can never end movement. So right now, it can go to here, but it can't go here, but it can go here, right? They can go. So they can't leave down here, but over here, if they want to invade China and activate and make China go against them, if the National Protection War is going on, they can do that. And then theoretically, they could, if they somehow get all the way over here, they can come down into Korea and elsewhere down there as well. So that's fun. On that note, Japan's spheres of influence means that Japan must stick within this sphere of influence, so they cannot leave the Pacific Ocean, and they cannot enter Persia. They cannot enter Persia or Afghanistan or Allied-controlled West India. So if West India is contested or Central Power controlled, they can go in there to help. But once it's Allied-controlled, they can't step foot in there again. And they can never, regardless, they can never go into these two territories. The Allies really didn't want, the British Empire really didn't want them in the Indian Ocean, right? They can go this way, Japan can go this way as much as they want. China can never if China gets unified, China can never step foot into Russian territories unless unless they are attacked from a Russian territory. So if somehow Central Powers came over here and then attacked China into here, then China could start fighting that way. Otherwise, pro-Allied China would have to come down this way. They would not be able to go up into Russia unless they're attacked from there. So that's a little elaboration on all that. Anyway, this video is long as it is. I might just upload this separately, but anyway, stay tuned.